I got some interesting information here. On Twitter, I'm known as American Citizen Guy. American Citizen Guy on Twitter, or the X. Anyways, I'm watching a video, and I forgot to say, UFO Hunters Worldwide. I'm the person that runs that site on YouTube. The thing is, what I want to bring up today is about the fog. And I got some inside scoop on this. This fog is a byproduct or a experiment by the United States government. In the 1950s, they actually dispersed this stuff as a aerosol over San Francisco, over California. They wanted to see the patterns, the movement of this stuff, and what it would do and stuff like that. They're stupid because people got affected by this stuff. It's happened before. They've done this before to us. And they've done other things to people in America, you know. What I want to bring up is your children are getting sick in Florida. And apparently the chemical that's in this, and you got to go on American Citizen Guy on Twitter to see my proof. I got some information. But there's this talk show guy talking about about the aerosol, about the fog, and he had a lab actually test it, and he got conclusive results. Well, I was drinking hot cocoa, but the thing is, this bacteria is almost like a parasite, and I can't even really describe it. So I decided to go on Grok, and I looked up the information, and what he found is true. It's not fake. This particular disease, this virus or whatever you call it, it's almost like a spore. But the thing is that it can be made in an aerosol, and it likes to be in warm, moist climates. So us here up in the cold climate area, we might be safe until this snow unfreezes. It could be in our snow, as far as we know. I mean, I don't have a lab to test that. But this guy actually had a lab test the fog and found that it was contaminated. And this stuff can make you sick. If you're a strong, healthy person, not a problem. But it depends on how much you ingest. How much do you breathe in? And I've seen the fog really heavy in some of the videos I've been watching. And it makes me question, what is the alternative motive here? Are we trying to make people sick, more sick, and then release the big one? You know, something that really kick your butt. So if everybody's sick already and you've already been fighting, you know, stuff, your children are sick, the old people are sick, and a lot of people are sick. And apparently this particular disease affects you in the chain command of like, well, if you got cancer, well, you can have no resistance to any type of bacterial infection, right? And also, if you're old, or if you have chronic lung problems that affects you, it's kind of like the pandemic kind of thing, you know? I mean, I was worried because I'm a fat man, you know, that they're saying fat people get affected by this stuff. I lost my sense of smell during that. That was about it. And I got a little fever, but my fevers go away quick. And, but the thing is, this particular stuff in Florida, a lady came on YouTube and she was saying like virtually all the kids in the neighborhood are sick. And that's not cool. If all the kids are sick, I was just personally at a party, and it kind of concerned me, but I was just at a party and half the kids didn't come. And it was going to be a really great party. It's going to be a royal ball, and a lot of people dressed up for it. We even dressed up for it. Luckily, I had my hair, you know, look a little bit neater than what it is. I'm kind of a bum, guys. I'm like kicked back in my life. But like, the thing is that children get sick from this, and senior citizens generally stay indoors a lot, you know, but children go outside and play. So I'm talking to Grok. You know, Grok, I don't know if you know Grok. That's an AI through Elon Musk. And I'm going to be honest with you. I like the Grok thing. It's got a little bit of a personality to it, but it gives you straightforward answers. It don't hold back, and you can ask any questions whatsoever. It might give you a comment saying that it's not a doctor. Don't take what he says as weight, but it gives you the facts, and that's all I want from Grok. So the thing is, Grok stated that in high, moist, warm area, that it could survive in soil. Now, this is not good, and it can also get in your plants. And just like you do lettuce, whatever, from other foreign countries, if people don't wash their hands, the lettuce, the greenery can get stuff in it that can make you sick. That's why you gotta wash your lettuce, whatever. Then again, the water's contaminated. And that's another thing that's a big deal. It can get in the waterways. So the water you're drinking, I don't know if the treatment they're using can kill this particular bacteria. And this is a high resistant strain type of a infection. They said there's different levels, different versions of it. But if it was a government released thing, then it's going to be a high purity type stuff. Don't take my word for it. I'm not the guy making this stuff. So, I know some chemistry, The thing is, they can make this into an aerosol. Yes, it can live in the ground. They said that the biomass of the ground is particularly stronger than it, and it would die. They said in a lab, it will live 12 weeks. So this has a limited shelf life. It's like it won't last long. But like flies, during the winter, they die, but damn, they keep coming back. So, there's that potential there. My question is, why would they release these germs into the air? Well, now this is going to be a real strange one to bring up. But apparently today, they are going to release the information about aliens from outer space, not from Mexico. We're talking about outer space. And you know that I follow a lot of the different events that go on in the world. And through my connections and stuff like that, I ask questions like, hey, any truth to this stuff? Well, in Israel, supposedly a leader claimed, I don't know if it was today or whatever, claimed that Trump knows that these aliens are real. Because we are in process of dealing with the aliens right now. They want disclosure that they are real. I don't know if they want to start, trading with us, selling us stuff, or knowledge exchange, or I can't imagine what we'd have that they know that they. The only thing we got that got a lot of is humans. I hear we taste like chicken, but the thing is, the other one is our resources on Earth are water, and that has to do with hydrogen. The other one is some minerals, but to be honest with you, I think you can get all the minerals you want anywhere else. Earth's not the only place that has minerals. So I don't know what the deal is there. Maybe they just want to come here and have a holiday, have an island all to themselves, like Greenland. I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going on and that kind of aspect of it. But apparently the government does not want disclosure. They don't want it. They want to control this stuff. And the aliens are saying, no, we want disclosure. And somehow or another, Trump is going against our government. Is this going to turn into another JFK? Huh? Today's inauguration day. I'm really concerned for Trump's safety. I don't know what to say. I'm sure he has all the big thinkers on it, but they got more bad thinkers. You get the good guys and bad guys. Well, shit happens. We know this. Today is a very special day. A lot of things are happening today. But if there's truth in this disclosure thing about aliens, that they're claiming that it's going to cause hysteria in the world. Really? I think the rock is just going to keep spinning around the sun. I don't think we're going to have the end of the world kind of thing unless they start showing up in massive ships and stuff and start lifting us off the surface of the earth. I'm more afraid of deep state, because deep state, they want to control us, and deep state's not what you think it is. It's not government. A lot of people forget that deep state is not government. There's big money involved here, and I know this is going to sound really strange, but you got to go back. You got to go back to the beginning, the Masons, and Hitler and the Masons and all these people at one point wanted to know the truth about all the magic in the world. And Hitler sent people off looking for everything. They wanted all the power of the world. And these people still exist. The Illuminatis are a great example. This group of people is beyond that. It's beyond that. These people are they're anti-God types. They're definitely anti-God. I have experience with them wanting me to join an organization. They were up in Canada somewhere, and they were anti-God. Their goal was to destroy all religion in the world. And these are a large confederation of people, super secret society, and I can't even really name them. There's no way. They contact you, you don't contact them. And they contacted me one time and they actually sent me a little booklet, and I read it, and I'm like, I would rather prefer to be more on the side of God. Okay? Even if there isn't a God, I pray that there is a God. I pray that there is a higher being that is overlooking us, and but I can't prove anything, and they're claiming that there's going to be a new arrival of Jesus coming to the earth, an antichrist, and that a God wants to take over the whole world and is not really God. And I don't know how this all fits together. I'm going to be honest with you. And you got to remember, these people use the stupidity of humans who are sincerely wanting to believe in God, and they're using their naive to be naive. They see something floating in the air, they're going to think that that's God, because the Bible does prescribe different events that are going on right now. They're really tight. It's the only problem is the Bible only goes back 2,400 years. There's much more than that. I go back to the Anunnakis, and a lot of you don't know about that. You really don't know about that. During the Syrian war, we bunched open a whole bunch of areas in the ground that had all these tablets that were like way older than anything we've ever known, way older than even the Chinese information. I think the Chinese go back 6,000 to 8,000 years. Okay, well, we're talking beyond that. We're talking like, their writings, and I've read some of the stuff. They're claiming they're 700,000 years old. Okay, we're talking about the civilization that came to Earth. Okay, and they probably weren't in our form. They had a different form. And I've been hearing all kinds of weird things. And as a MUFON retired, I left MUFON for personal reasons. I didn't like some of the things I saw going on. I didn't like the security. I didn't like the way they treated people for when they did investigations. I just didn't like it, And I had better things to do. Like, I just have my own website and talk like I'm doing right now. But the thing is that these tablets they found they're Sumerian tablets. They were written in Sumerian. And guess what? People read Sumerian. It's still the same language. They still read it. And so here we got this technology available to us of these kings talking about events. And there was some kind of a thing where they came from space to the earth to do something. I can't prove anything, but let me say this about this whole thing. We knock a hole in the ground during the Syrian war, and we open up the ground that had never been seen, And underneath that land, there is lots of things that we have not seen still. Even under the pyramids, there's some areas down there that Sphinx are claiming there's some kind of vault down below the foot of one of those Sphinx. I don't know if they opened it up or not. But I want to say that one of the things that the Sumerian tablets talked about is like Inky. And they're talking about how they made men from the creatures that were on surface, through DNA. Like basically they boned these things and had babies. I don't know. But the point is there are other beings that came to our planet a long time ago. And come on, man, you think the Indians would lie about that? I mean, the Indians talk about it. The Mayans talk about it. The people in India talk about it. Atlantis, flying machines. I mean, I think one of the Roman, during the Roman Empire, somebody talked about the Atlantis. And we're finding sunken things in the earth. Come on, it all adds up. And those people that I'm talking about earlier, the deep state, those people don't want you to know the truth. It has nothing to do with the church. It has nothing to do with destroying your God and who you believe with. What it has to do with is getting technology. Because who has the technology to go to the speed of light is God. Because that is a weapon beyond your imagination. I mean, you take a 50-pound ball of carbon and you send it at the surface of the earth at the speed of light, we're gone. We're pulverized. We're dust. Okay, that's how important this is. The people that are in the deep state, the group of people I'm talking about, they're over the deep state. Deep state's just a pond of this organization. These guys are beyond that. They think of themselves as gods. They're perverted in the way they think. And when I received that booklet from them, I could never find that book again. I read it, and then they asked me, "What do you think?" I said, "I'm sorry, I can't be part of a party that wants to destroy faith in America, and not just America, but the whole world. They promised me I'd be rich, and that I could be famous if I wanted to be, as long as I pushed their agenda." Which seems like the agenda that had been going on for the last year. Antifa doing their crazy stuff. I mean, professors teaching children to be communist, to destroy society, taking down statues and destroy. Come on, that is bizarre behavior. That is out of blue. It's like brain control. And then let's get to that. This blue, deep blue or whatever, blue light or whatever they're talking about, where the government's got this plan to make everybody believe in one God. And, it's almost like, yeah, that's really nice, but you know what? The people, the Muslims, they have their own thing, and I don't believe in destroying their faith. They believe in Allah. I mean, whatever. And the Islamists, I don't agree with them at all. I mean, they're bizarre. But if you take some of their teachings and stuff, and you kind of look at the way things are in America, we're not too far off from that. I mean, we're not chopping people's hands off. But I'm going to tell you what, you take general Americans, we do believe that eye for eye. You steal something, you're going to get your hand cut off. That's kind of the way we used to be back in the wild, wild west. So, and then because of our behavior of like a man's a man in the wild, wild west, if you were gay or something like that, oh my God, we would shoot you just because we can't stand your type. I mean, the behavior of a man from the olden days, back in the King Arthur time. I mean, we were pretty badass. We didn't put up crap. And then when the kings decided they're going to go out and kill all these Islamist stuff during the back in the day when We were humans were being annihilated by the Islamists taking over everything. The church asked all the knights to fight a religious war, and we killed. And it was barbaric. Every freaking person was killed. Children, women, men were killed because we didn't want this to spread. The point I'm trying to make is that this fog could be a precursor to something going on. I think they're going to fail. I think it's beyond that. What their goal is going to fail. But if Trump dies today, I think all hell is going to break loose. I'm concerned about it. I got this funny feeling. I got a real funny feeling. Israel and Hamas just came up with an agreement to surrender the prisoners. I don't like what I see, but okay, let's go for peace. I don't agree to the kind of peace that we got going on there, but if that's what they want, the thing is that can erupt overnight. Israel says, we got our people back, now we're going to just let you guys have it. I think that could happen because Israel's mad. Those mothers are still crying for their children. And then you got the Palestinians. They're not so innocent. But they're mad too because they got their children hurt. And their whole country is destroyed because of the Hamas hiding under their buildings. I don't know how to make that right. I really don't. I think they really need to put borders there, big borders, like 20 miles between the Palestinians and Israel. And nobody's allowed to build in there at all. Nobody. Maybe in 100 years, maybe they'll have peace. And also, don't allow anybody to work in Israel and nobody to work in the Hamas, the Palestinians. If you're Israel, you work in Israel. Maybe that solved that problem. But the problem here that I'm seeing is, I think they want the war to happen because they want to control humans. And they want to get rid of all religions. And this is what I believe that the deep state's up to. And that's the reason why they, instigated all the crap in the United States with Antifa and getting the black people mad and stuff like that. And the great thing is the black people are stupid. They're not. And you got a lot of really intelligent people in the black community. And I don't even know if you really can call them black anymore because we're intermarried so much. It's like, who's black, really? I mean, who's white? I mean, I'm white because I'm from England, but if you go back, I'm sure that there's somebody in my family that intermixed. I know my side of the family had Indian blood in it, but I don't look Indian, do I? But the thing is that our government is up to something. And this thing with the fog, try to get people sick, could cause hysteria. Is the fog really to keep the aliens coming to the surface of the earth? I know I've said a lot of stuff here, but are they just trying to block? Are they trying to block the aliens from coming to Earth and landing and saying, we are here? That would freak American. I mean, maybe that's the reason why Trump's inauguration is being done indoors. Maybe they're thinking these aliens are going to land right in the middle of the thing. I don't know. I mean, also these drones flying around, I personally think they're dispensing the fog. They're doing it at nighttime. I've seen the fog during the day, but that could have been done like early morning before the sun come out, and then that cloud just slowly comes over. Because this is the first time. They never had drones back in the day when they first did it in 1950. They had airplanes, but not drones. So they're not able to do a deniability. Now we can. We can do a deniability. We can blame it on China. And is that what's going to happen? They're going to try to blame it on China. Cause a war out of nothing. There are so many things going on. There's so much chaos. Phil Collins had a song, "Oh Superman, Where Are You Now?" I mean, there's so much chaos, where's Get Smart? We don't know what's going on. I mean, you can't even tell what's true on the internet because the internet has so much AI influence. I mean, I'm seeing a reptile commercial every 5 seconds on TV, must have been listening to me about how I can do the big thing because I'm an old fart now. I don't know, but it just seems like every time I turn around, that YouTube, it seems like they hear everything you say, so they put what you want to hear, what might help you. You know, is this alien technology? I don't know. But you people out there, stay out of the fog, and above all, be healthy. Quit smoking. You might want to quit drinking too, because it's not going to do you any good when your liver is screwed up. But I know from talking to somebody that there are people looking for certain medicines to have to do with this bacteria. Go to my site on American Citizen Guy and on X, and you can see the name of the actual disease that I'm talking about, because I can't say it. I can't verbally say it, and I don't know how to type it on here.